Good morning. Keep hoping it's gonna rain, but I watched the radar. Everything just skirts north of us at northeast. Need some rain. Grass is starting to get crunchy. We're gonna do a workout today, Tabata workout. So it's a form, a style of working out. And I think some doctor invented it. I don't know. I'll have to look that history up, but somebody did. And traditional Tabata is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. You cycle through that for 4 minutes. So it's 8 rounds of work and then 10 seconds in between. Sometimes it's just one exercise that you do over and over and over again. For this morning, most of the 4-minute chunks are 2 exercises. Sometimes more, sometimes even 4. So, in fact, I think most of them are, some are like one side and then the other side, and that kind of counts for 2. Okay, enough talk. Come back to the mat, grab a bottle of water. There's no equipment needed for this. We'll start our warm up and then we'll get going, okay? I better take my glasses with me so I think I can see. So with Tabata, there's a lot going on down here for me. There is music for Tabata, unfortunately, and it has like a vocal overlay. Everything I have access to is copyrighted, so I can't use it on YouTube. So you're gonna hear my looped music that's copyright free. And then I am going to use a timer down here, and I'll be telling you when to start and stop. I got a whole lot going on. I got to get my phone. And while I'm doing that, we'll start our warm up. We're going to do a minute of each exercise. We got 5 of these, kind of a typical warm up for me. And the first one is Frankenstein kicks. So both arms out long and get going while I set my timer up. So we'll do a minute of these. Keep the arms out here like Frankenstein. I've got an ouchie left knee. So there's some squatting in this. I may modify. I've had strange knees my whole life. I don't know, sometimes it's a little worse than others, and this left knee is giving me some issues. So I think I need to pay attention to it, or ignore it and lay off of it, and maybe it'll go away again. One of these days it won't. We got 10 more seconds. Then we'll switch. Kick high. And then the switch with this, you just keep the legs going, but kind of open your arms out like helicopter blades and add a little twist. Get the heart rate up, a little range of motion in the joints, the blood pumping. On the body, we are working. Keep going. And always modify by just lifting a knee. We have 20 more seconds of this. I'm working up a sweat already. The temperature's not as bad this morning. I think it's still supposed to get hot. I think we're coming into a little cool down. All right, now switching to butt kicks. You can pump your arms with this one. It looks cloudy like it wants to rain, and I heard thunder, but I think it's all just, it's like there's a force field on the north part of town, and the rain just skims right over top of us. We need it. We'll get it eventually, right? 20 more seconds of this. can tell my mat's already starting to crawl around. And you'll see I'm barefoot. I like to be barefoot. I think there's a lot of advantages to exercising barefoot. Of course, yoga, I'm always barefoot. But agility, proprioception, balance, the flexibility and dexterity in the feet that we just can't get when we stuff our feet in shoes. So good mornings, and be gentle. This doesn't have to be a big move. Just waking up, hands behind head, and don't pull on the head. In fact, sometimes fingertips right behind the ears are better. That way you don't tug on the neck. My toes are pointed forward. I'm hinging at the hips, squeezing glutes when I come up, squeezing thigh muscles the whole time. Thigh muscles to the bone, and that'll kind of protect the knees, like you're lifting your kneecaps. We've got 10 more seconds of this, and then one more warm up. One more 1 minute warm up. And then we're just gonna switch to march, a real pumping march. And if you wanna add a hop, you can add kind of a skip with that. I'm gonna skip the skip because of my knee today. So sometimes it's, well, every time it's frustrating when the body tells you something doesn't feel quite right. And that's bound to happen. I teach, all my classes are very focused on alignment and proper mechanics, but things happen. So it's important to listen and modify when you need to. If you push, sometimes the injury becomes such that you have to stop altogether for a while. And we don't want to do that. So let's honor the body always. And 10 more seconds. We get 2-minute rest breaks in between all this, starting now. Grab some water. I'll straighten out my mat. I've had strange knees since my 20s. I don't know why, but sometimes they look bad. But yoga and exercise has helped. In my opinion, sometimes you just have these, I don't know if I'm just put together in a strange way, but strengthening the support structure around the joint, all those muscles, helps because they're much better, but I really have to watch my knees. Okay. So the first Tabata is 4 exercises. We do each one 2 times, 20 seconds a piece, 10-second rest. And they're all on the mat. These are for shoulders. So we're gonna do a narrow push-up. So you can be in a standard push-up position. I'm gonna kneel. My wrists are right under the shoulders, and when I bend my elbows, they go back towards my hips. So that's the first one. Second one is gonna be a bear plank. I'm just reaching up opposite, not to opposite, just inside armpit. And then the third one is more of a wide push-up, so arms are out wide. And I find if I externally rotate the hands, it's a little better here. And again, I'm gonna be on my knees. And the elbows go out a bit. Stay strong in the shoulders though. Support the shoulders, don't just hang out in the shoulder. And then more bear planks. So, it is time to start. So I will remember, we're 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We'll see if I can coordinate this. All right, your narrow push-ups, here we go. We're halfway to 20. You can do anything for 20 seconds and stop and rest for 10. And come back into a child's pose. And back up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go again, second round. Halfway there. 2, 1, 10-second break. Now we'll be going into the bear plank. So coming from table, knees under hips, tuck the toes. Here we go. Again, stay strong in the shoulders. Push down into those hands. Like you're trying to push that upper back up towards the ceiling. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1, take a break. 10-second rest. You can come off those wrists and wiggle around, maybe even massage. Now, one more bear plank. It's a lot to keep track of. I'm gonna keep my brain working, maybe. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1, take a break, 10 seconds. On the wrists a lot for this first one, so get the wrists a little up. Now we're gonna do the wide push-ups. Here we go. Halfway there. 2, 1, and take a break. One more of those, and then one more round of bear crawls. Here we go. Bear planks, I think I said bear crawls. Feeling it now. I did this workout yesterday. I'm still sore from yesterday. More than halfway there. 5 more seconds. Take a break. 10 seconds. Getting ready for one more round of bear planks. 3, 2, 1. Remember to press into the inside of the wrist, so the base of the index finger, base of the thumb. Spread the fingers wide, grip the mat, halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round of those, and then we get a 2-minute break. This is our first round of Tabata. Get ready, last one of the bear planks. Here we go. Remember, form, but you can pick up the speed or slow down or take a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-minute break. Oh, gotta switch timers. Grab a drink. Roll the shoulders, roll the wrists. So remember, we'll be doing some planks later. Push here and here when you're bearing weight, and then the tips of the fingers grip like a little gecko, and you'll bring a little lift to the palm. All those actions protect the wrist, and we're bearing weight. But bearing weight in the arms is important to build bone. Okay, next Tabata. We'll be standing and doing some squats. The first one is a narrow squat, so feet hip distance maybe a little wider. We're just gonna pulse, and you're gonna have to be careful of the knees. So it's just a pulse. And again, I'm kind of babying the knees, so you can go lower than this, you can go faster. And the next one will be air squat. This is an air squat to a jump, or air squat to tiptoes, which is the option I'll be taking. Then we're gonna go wide with the squat. So walking wide, toes pointed out, 11 and 1. Call this goddess squat. We'll be squatting here and pulsing. And then same thing here, you can jump or come up on your toes. I'll be doing the up on toes option. And that'll work your calf muscles. We still have 30 seconds. So it's
air squat, narrow, pulsing. 2 rounds of those. Air squat to jump or air squat to tiptoes. 2 rounds of those. Wide squat, goddess squat. When you do your goddess squat, you can take your hands out here to your knees and push your knees into your hands, but resist with the hands. And you keep that isometric contraction as you're going up and down so the knees don't come in like this. That's bad for the knees. So keep them open. You work your inner thighs more too. Okay. It is time. Narrow. Here we go. So air squats. We're going to pulse. And you can do stuff with your arms if you want to. Just hold them still. Keep the spine nice and neutral. I'm folding at the hips and not rounding. Nice fold. 3, 2, 1. Take a 10-second break. One more round of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 more seconds of this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Now we're going to go air squat narrow to jump or tiptoes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go. I'm going to my tiptoes. Woo! And I'm going to tumble over forward. That means I had. That's interesting. You really have to shift your weight. I like this forward and back. And let's beat 3, 2, 1. Stop. 10 seconds. One more round of those. 3, 2, 1. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a 10-second break and wide. So find your goddess. Remember, push those knees out. Like you're trying to point them to your little toe. Squat. Here we go. Pulsing. 10. Halfway there. Keep those knees reaching outward. Feel this here. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. One more round of the pulses. Heart rate's up. Here we go. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1. Take a 10-second break. Now we'll do the wide squat to a jump or to tiptoes or just up to star. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come up to tiptoes. Keep the weight in your hips when you're coming down. Of course, if you're coming up on your toes, then you got to kind of point the weight in the toes. Take a 10-second break. One more of those. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1. I know I'm counting. Don't need to count today. Halfway there. 2-minute rest period next. And take a break. 2 minutes. Switch my timers. Grab a drink. And the next one's a little more cardio. you can do full-on jumping jacks. Not doing that because of my knee. Or you can do side jacks with me. 2 rounds of those. And then skier jacks. So I think you kind of look like a downhill skier. And then you jump up and come back and come back. I'm probably gonna do this because of my knee. But if you wanna be a little more plyometric, a little more cardio, come up into that jumping jack and then back down. 2 rounds of those. Then we're gonna do a slow jog. But in this slow jog, I want you to move forward and back, side, side, angle, just all over the place. For our agility, our balance, we need to work in all planes of motion. So we're taking this in ways that we don't move a lot. We walk forward all day long. So we're gonna add a little agility work. Then the last set of 4 will be a fast jog, but same thing. We're gonna play with going in different directions. We still have 25 seconds. It's very, very still out there. All right, let me stop this way. And here we go, jumping jacks. I'm gonna do side jacks. And even in my side jacks, I can reach longer, make sure I get a good range of motion in my arms, and even go faster. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. 3, 2, 1, second round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Now the next one's going to be the skier jack. So you can come back, or you like me and do a side jack. So here we go, you're a downhill skier. Three, 2, 1, 10-second break. One more round of those. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds goes fast, huh? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Next is our slow jog, and I'm going to try real hard not to step on my phone. In fact, I think I'll put it here. So slow jog, nice slow jog, but we're going to move all directions. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. All directions. Circles, backward, forward, sideways. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halfway there. Now our last set to the fast jog, same kind of thing. We're just moving all over. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10 and then fast, like those football players do when they're conditioning. 3, 2, 1. Really fast. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. One more round. It's amazing, these little moves Work your muscles and get the heart rate going. 3, 2, 1, fast. Looks like my brother used to have a football, like a magnetic football thing that vibrated these players all over the metal thing. That's what they looked like. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Let's pause that. 2-minute break here. All right. For the next one, this is more core. We'll be on the mat for all 4 different exercises. And the first one is on the belly. And we're in a Superman position with the arms out. My legs flutter, but it's a swimming Superman. I'm dragging and swimming. The second one is a 20-second plank hold. You can be in a kneeling plank or a plank. 20 seconds on, 10-second rest. Then Superman swimmer again, but breaststroke. So reaching out, you can probably see me on the side camera. And then the last plank is a forearm plank. You can stay still. Bring your feet wide and you can try to add a little tap to the swim. So that little tap will help work the obliques. So Superman swimmer, it's kind of a front crawl. And then the next swimmer is the breaststroke. Straight arm plank, forearm plank, option to tap. With a straight arm plank, you could also tap opposite shoulder if you want to add a little oblique work. So it's up to you. See where we're at timer-wise. All right, get set up on your belly. Superman swimmer, here we go. Flutter kick. And swim. Keep the chest lifted. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Put it out here so I can see it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go again. Round 2. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Hop back in child's pose. We'll rest for 10. Get ready for your plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can just hold the plank or add a tap. Feet wide if you're tapping especially. Try to minimize the sway. You'll sway a little bit. Feel the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Mop the wrists. Setting up for round 2 and 3, 2, 1. And if you're tapping with me, make that a nice controlled tap. And more seconds left. Go ahead, take a break, 10-second break. Roll through the wrists. Now we're back to Superman swimmers, but we're gonna do the breaststroke. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. One more round of those. In 3, 2, 1. It feels good to be in a pool right now. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1. Take a break, pop back in child's pose. Now we have one more plank, but it's on the forearms. Walk your feet wide. Maybe you hold here, or maybe you tap. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1. Take a break. One more round of those. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to hold this one. Halfway there. Strong in the elbow, so push down. Don't let the chest slide down towards the mat. 3, 2, 1. Take a break, 2 minutes. Grab a drink. We've got 2 more Tabatas. So we'll be up for the next 2 exercises, but this is one where we do one side twice, second side twice. So it's really kind of 2, and then the next one's the same way. So the first one, knee drivers. So you come kind of into a lunge position, and then you just bring your knee forward and pump your arms back. We'll do that twice on one side, twice on the other. And when you're coming in and out of the lunge, make sure this back leg ends up in line with the hip, so you're more on railroad tracks. It's easy to get that leg back here, so you're more on a tightrope, and it's harder to balance. So if you're finding you're wobbling, make sure this back leg comes out enough. Now the second time through, you have the option for a hop, so a little plyometrics. So you can come up, hop, and back. And if I do this one, it'll be really slow because of that knee. I may just stick with the pump. Side 1, side 2, 2 times each side. This gets a little confusing when you try to say it, but it makes sense as we go. So we have 15 more seconds. I'm gonna grab another drink. And here we go. Now we're gonna pump. Really swing the arms. That will help bring the heart rate up. Good extension and flexion with the leg. Take a break. And you can also go faster. I gotta be careful with this one. 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll do the second side after we rest for 10 seconds. Remember railroad tracks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And notice if one side's more difficult to balance than the other. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Balance changes like day to day. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Ready for Last time this side, so 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we can add that hop. I'm gonna hop, but it's gonna be slow. 3, 2, 1, so hop. Three, 2, 1, rest. One more of those to the side. Oh, I see the hummingbird out there. So I plant flowers to attract the hummingbirds, and I love to watch them show up. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Second side. So as you fatigue, don't let your fatigue cause you to compromise form. Back it off. If you're noticing these are any kind of wobbly, you're not able to maintain that good alignment. Well, I'm having trouble balancing on this side today. That's what happens when you get old. Let's just keep on keeping on. 3, 2, 1, take 10-second break, one more. And a 2-minute rest. 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-minute break. So given the time, we'll take a 2-minute break. And then for the next Tabata, we'll just do each one time instead of 2 times through a piece. So we'll end up with 2 minutes instead of 4. And then we'll have time for a cool down. I hate math, especially this early in the morning. My brain's already just twisted in knots watching 2 timers. That's good for my brain though. Brain needs to stay agile too. Agile, not fragile. All right, last one. We're going to do a plank. You can be in a kneeling plank too, or even from table. And we're going to drop one knee at a time and just tap it down. So you're not bringing any weight to the knee. And then the second one, again, you can be in a kneeling plank or a plank. If you're in a plank with this one, feet wide, and we're just going to do a hip dip. I'm going to dip. You kind of pivot on the balls of your feet and twist through the center of the body. Then we'll do a plank with both knees dipping. Boop, boop. And then the last one is down dog. I was just throwing a little yoga in here. Down dog to plank. So we're just doing 20 seconds of each one of those with a 10-second break in between. Let's get started. Here we go. Plank with a knee tap. One knee at a time. Try to minimize the side-to-side movement of the pelvis. You'll have some. 3, 2, 1. Roll through the wrists. Now we're moving to plank with hip dip. Remember, you can be a kneeling plank or table, or if you're in plank, wide feet. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a break. Then plank, and we're gonna tap both knees down same time. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna go from down dog to plank for 20 seconds. Start in your plank. Here we go, down dog to plank. This feels good after all that. Remember to think about the wrists, gripping the mat, pressing into that inner wrist by way of the base of the thumb and the base of the index finger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a child's pose. Let it go. Just breathe. Wiggle your fingers, circle your wrists. Then come up to a seated position. This is called Sukhasana in yoga, but you can have your legs out straight. You can even sit on your shins. Do some shoulder rolls. My shoulders crunch. I'm telling you, getting old. Now go the other direction. Swing your arms up, bring your hands together, and then draw your hands back in front of the heart. Lace the fingers, palms face down. Now turn the palms towards me, reach forward but round your back. So look in the side kick. I'm rounding, then when I sit up, I take a little back bend. And bring the arms back in front of the heart. Do 2 more of those. Working through flexion and extension of the spine and range of motion in the arms, and depending on how you're sitting, some range of motion in the hips too. Let's do 1 more, because I forgot how many I told you we were going to do. Now drop your right hand, reach over with your left, stretch through the left side body, breathe into the ribs. Up and over, second side. Push your sit bone down, and then reach from that place. Breathe into the right ribs. Rise up. Now take your hands to your ribs. We're going to circle the ribs. And go the other way. Circle the ribs. Bring your right leg out long. Keep your left heel close to the pubic bone. So the knees wide on the left and the right leg is nice and wide. Keep your chest square. If you're on a mat, to the edge of the mat. We're going to do another side bend, reaching up and over. Now swing your left arm down to the left side, and we're going to lift the hips. Now watch my foot. I'm going to roll my right foot so the sole of my foot's on the floor. I'm going to reach to the little toe edge, and at that same time I'm going to reach in the opposite direction with my fingertips. Nice long stretch through the whole right side of the body. You can look up towards the ceiling and then come back down, and we'll take the second side. Side bend, reach. Chest is square, so we're not rounding over like this. We're coming up, and then take a nice, I'm coming to the left foot, sole of the left foot, rolling to the pinky toe edge and reaching through the pinky toe edge back that way. And the fingertips this way, like you're stretching both ends of a sock. Look up towards the ceiling. Then come back down. Meet me in table. So hands on knees. Let's do some circling through the hips. I'm being a little careful on that knee. And go the other direction. And then come back on the shins. Sit up nice and tall. Take just a couple breaths here. Just feel. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. A nice natural way to release tension and stress, lower cortisol levels. Take another big, deep, cleansing breath. Open mouth and thanks for working out with me this Wednesday, hump day. Hope you have a great day. Join me on Friday, 7 a.m. for a nice yoga class. Let's go outside and do a rain dance now. Thanks. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.